I think there is something sort of interesting about somebody who decides to carry 6 children when they already have twins.
To me, Jon plus Kate plus 8 is crazy.
The reason that they're all over the media is because people really care.
I have a feeling that this started out as something good and it just turned into a monster.
So
Like,
I can't
really
I don't understand why this is news. Hi, this is Giyen with Bacon is My Enemy. I'm going to be the first to admit that I'm a complete news junkie, and I have been known to read gossip websites for sure. But one of the things that has been absolutely driving me crazy for the last 4 weeks is this like unstoppable force called the Gosselins. It doesn't matter if they are, a complete family unit or if they're getting a divorce. They have been dominating the headlines for weeks.
The reason that they're all over the media is because people really care. And I think people either relate to her or relate to him, or they relate to feeling like, they relate to just the grind that is family life.
There will always be people that some of us are scratching our head at, like, why are people interested in them? They don't even have talent, they don't even sing, whatever. And a radio host I worked with years ago said something so wise. He said, repetition is reputation. You see somebody enough, they have a reputation.
To me, Jon plus Kate plus 8 is crazy, completely crazy. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Although I could say I'm sick of them, I don't think I'm nearly as sick of the Gosselins as the Gosselins themselves will be. And I mean the little Gosselins. I have a feeling that this started out as something good and it just turned into a monster. I mean, a monster we all want to kill. I mean, geez, I've got stakes, torches, pitchforks, let's go kill it.
I think there is something sort of interesting about somebody who decides to carry 6 children when they already have twins. And I didn't watch that show much. I've only watched a little because I wanted to see her big deformed belly. That was fun. And then I wanted to see after she got her belly done. Otherwise, I find them to be, I think she's a little charismatic. I think the husband is not charismatic at all, and I don't think the kids are either. The kids don't interest me either. I think cuter.
It's more about them than the kids. I mean, they have a lot of kids, but the reason people watch the show is to watch sort of Kate. She was saying some really uncalled for things to the television, and it was almost with kind of blatant disregard for his feelings.
I gotta tell you, the parts of that show that make me the most uncomfortable are those little roundups when they're sitting on the chair, they're on the little love seat trying not to have real negative body language, but you can tell that they're consciously not doing the negative body language. And sometimes they just don't even bother, they're just like...
You always saw him sitting beside her like this. So the fact that they're divorced surprises people. I don't... It seemed to me that it was a little bit of a disaster waiting to happen.
I'm a child of divorce, and I would have been completely mortified if my parents' divorce was splashed on the television set. They're going to be the kids whose parents announce their divorce on television, and I don't see how that could be. I don't see how that could be in the best interest of the kids.
You know what? Give somebody a reality show and all they can think is, oh my God, I can so use this money to get that car we need because mine's falling apart. Or this wood, I could put it away into a trust fund for the kids. And then you get into it and you're like, God, I just affected the destruction of my family. I mean, I personally have been approached for wife swap. You know the one where they trade mothers between completely different families. And I said, is $20,000 worth destroying my family? Probably not.
I mean, listen, those kids are helping put food on the table and send to college. Because to me, the interesting thing is I'd want to sit down with their accountant if they didn't have a reality show. I'd be like, how are you going to finance the lives of 8 children? How are you going to send them to school?
I'm a blogger, and I write about my daughter, and I definitely censor myself because I don't want her to I guess I don't ever want her to feel like I'm taking something away from her. Whether it be a story that's her own or whatever. I just feel like Jon and Kate don't have that kind of filter anymore. I think it started out as in the best interest of the kids, but it has just like took a wrong turn somewhere, and there's no going back from here.
I think the interest in them will wane. I was talking to a mom recently and at a play space, because there was like tabloid magazines and stuff, and I said something about, boy, are those kids going to be able to write a great tell-all one day. And I was talking about Michael Jackson's kids, and she said, oh yeah, the Gosselins. And I went, nobody's going to care about the Gosselins in a few years. You know, it's going to go away, and something more interesting will take its place. And frankly, it already has. It's called Michael Jackson.
The conversation is happening now at Momversation.com.